Hello everyone, I just got new tires in my girlfriend's car. They are a cross between an all-season tire and snow tire. They are the Toyo Celsius CUV. They're an all-season / winter tire. We got the mountain snowflake, which is severe weather. There's the tread design. Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Rob and I hope everybody is doing good today and doing well. Today's video is going to be talking about tires. I've been doing a lot of research and looking up different tires, looking up reviews on different tires, because my girlfriend's car had 60,000 miles on the tires and were due to be changed before winter. I was looking at different all-seasons tires. There was a particular brand that I was planning on going with, but after some reviews I decided not to, and I really don't know what to think about different tires and all that stuff. So I was also looking at different videos and reviews on tires because going from experience, I've had a lot of good luck with all seasons tires, which is what I was looking for. There's a couple particular, like one brand in particular that my family has had good luck with. Mainly my dad. He has had this particular brand over and over again. The first time he got them on his Chevy Tahoe, and the second time when they were due to be replaced, he ended up going with the same exact tire again because he had such good luck with them. And he has got it, the brand for his other cars, and I ended up getting it for one of my cars. However, the company has been bought out or whatever by another company. I didn't really read the whole story on that, but I saw a lot of reviews on particular tires that I found for the particular size of the car that I have, which is the 2018 Chevy Traverse. The reviews weren't the greatest on those. I don't know if it's because of people not taking care of them that they haven't lasted that long as they should or whatnot. I don't know. I know some factors can be the way people drive, all that good stuff, and also if you don't rotate your tires, you won't get as good life. But the some of the reviews were you only get half the life that they say they would. So another thing I learned about all-season tires from a video I watched and doing research is that with all-season tires, sometimes you won't get as good traction when it's below 40 degrees. I don't know how true that is. I mean, I've never really felt like I had an issue with all the all-season tires I've had. Yeah, there's a couple times that when it was snowing really heavy and coming down a lot faster than the plows could get out there and take care of them, and there was more than a dusting or a few inches before the plow got them, then yeah, I noticed some issues and was like, okay, they could be better. But other than that, I've never really had a major issue like getting out of the driveway in deep snow or anything like that. So I guess a lot of it is how you drive and, you know, the type of moisture and, you know, whether the snow is wetter or drier, however you want to describe it. So, and with the tires that came with my last truck, not the current truck that I have now that you saw in the previous video with the Goodyear Duratreks on it, but the truck before that came with a particular brand, the same brand that was on this car. And this brand, there was a lot of reviews saying they sucked from day one, and I felt with the tires that were on my truck that they sucked from day one. They were good on dry pavement and all that stuff, and then I noticed after a few months, whenever it was wet, and I would really stomp on it, whether it be going up a hill or trying to get out, and you have to go when you have the chance, or you'll be sitting there for another 10 minutes. The tires were like wet, or sometimes when I not even stepped on it hard, like it would lose traction and stuff like that. And that's one of the things that a lot of people have said with that particular brand. So I didn't really know what to go with and go with a tire. I just know I wanted something good with winter. My girlfriend works a half an hour to 45 minutes away from where we live, and anybody who gets snow in the area, and you know how it can be when there's no snow and all of a sudden, like as soon as you're getting out or something, it's coming down like there's really fast, and before plows even get a chance to get to them. So been doing a lot of research. What I ended up going with is what's known as a hybrid tire. It's a Toyo Celsius. I'll leave a link in the description below, or leave the name down below. But what it is it's a hybrid tire. It's a cross between an all-season tire and a winter tire. And it's got the mountain snowflake rating on it, which is for severe weather. And I guess it's a requirement or something. The guy at the tire shop was telling me to have that symbol in certain parts of Canada and Alaska. And if you're in those parts, you do not want to have a tire that does not have that symbol on it. It's got also got the mud and snow tire, like pretty much all seasons tires have. And it's got a nice tread on it, and I'm going to show you a picture of it in the tread. But so far I've been happy with them. I've had them about a week. I got them on last Friday. It's now Friday again. And they ride nice and smooth. They're very quiet. I haven't really noticed a major decrease in gas mileage. However, I'm going to do an update video in a couple months to see how gas mileage is, because I did notice a little bit of decrease in gas mileage, but I don't know if that's just because I had a couple days where I was driving around aimlessly trying to kill time, because I had to be one place at one time. There was no point of driving towards towards where we live and that stuff when I had to go back to the area that I had to go in at another time. So I was just doing a lot of aimless driving, so I don't know if that had a stuff. But anyways, when I went to go fill it up last week when I got the tires, it said I was averaging 21 like 0.7 miles to the gallon, and when I went to fill it up yesterday, it was 20.2 or something like that. So not really a big difference, but I just don't know, haven't had a chance to figure it out, if that was just from exploring, driving aimlessly, or if it's from the tires. They don't have an aggressive tread like all-terrain tires do that would decrease the gas mileage. Like I said, they're quiet, they ride nice and smooth, got a nice tread pattern to let the water escape when it's heavy rains, all that good stuff. But how they describe a hybrid is it's basically an all-season tire, but it's known as an all-weather tire. And I guess what an all-weather tire is, the way they described it to me, and from what I gathered from the research and the reviews, is it's basically a winter tire. They do it where it's an all-season tire with winter tread in a way that helps let the water escape better, lets you get better traction on ice, and it's more of a winter tire than an all-season tire, but you get the longevity of an all-season tire with the traction in snow as a winter tire. So you don't have to change it, come spring and fall. You don't have to change tires. You have the best of both worlds. It says they have I think it was, I don't remember exactly when it was. I think it was either 60 or 65,000 tread life. So I'm definitely gonna do an update video, maybe in a couple months, or maybe I'll just wait till winter time when I get some heavy snow and see how they do if I get stuck outside in it. Because I'm not one that will go out in the snow if I don't have to. But if I have to, I will. I just rather not. It's not that I don't feel uncomfortable driving in the snow. If it was just me on the road, I would drive all day and night. I just don't trust other people. I mean, there's a lot of good drivers out there, but then you also get, you got people that are trying, either the young kids that just want to be crazy, and not careful, and think they're cool. We've all been there and done that, I'm sure, when we were younger. I never was crazy in the snow. Yeah, I did kind of have a heavy foot, I will admit that. But nothing major. No major craziness. No major speeding or stunts like I see some of the people do nowadays. And it's not only that, if some people don't always have good tires on it, because sometimes you got to do with what you can afford at the time and all that stuff. So yeah, both Chevy vehicles that I bought had the one particular brand, and like I said, I don't know if I mentioned the second part of it with this car, but the first tires I had on my truck, I feel like after a couple months, whenever it rained, they sucked in the rain and when it was wet. And a lot of people with this particular brand has said this particular tire has sucked a lot with traction wise, and a lot of bad reviews on it. However, with this Chevy Traverse, with the same brand of tires that were on here, I've had great luck with the tires. They had 60,000 miles. Never really had an issue where I got stuck or felt like they weren't good in the snow or in the rain. Like I said, I had good luck with them, and only had to replace them because they had 60,000 miles. However, like I said, no matter what car you have, for example, like a Chevy Cruze, because I'm fancy to Chevy, which is a regular car, or like a Honda Civic. People would have those and stuff like that, not just trucks, not just SUVs, and the reviews were bad on them. So anyways, these tires that I have on here are the Toyo Celsius CUV. That particular one is for SUVs and crossovers. If you have a passenger car, like what they consider passenger cars, if you're not one that really knows the difference, because where there's a car SUV, for the most part it's a car to me. It's an automobile. So like a passenger can would be like a Honda Civic, Chevy Cruze, Chevy Malibu, stuff like that. A crossover and a Sea View would probably be like a Honda Ridgeline as a crossover. The Chevy Traverse, obviously, the Equinox, which is a smaller version of this, the Chevy Trax, those would all, you'd have to get the CUV tires, and all that stuff. And I'm definitely going to give you my honest reviews. That's what I want my channel to be about when I do reviews, is I want to give you my honest opinion, because there's just, I don't want you guys buying something that's not good, not gonna last, and all that stuff. And that's another reason I was doing a lot of research, is because I want a good tire that's gonna last me. And I didn't know what to think anymore with the different reviews I've been reading on tires, the experience I've been having with this particular brand, because things change. It seems like they don't make anything like they used to anymore. My dad, a couple years ago, redid his whole kitchen. Got all new appliances, everything, just completely redid it. And he bought all new appliances, and with 3 months, something went wrong with the microwave. And they got out one of the old microwaves, and they had like an extra old stove that was downstairs in the basement, because the previous owners had it as a little set up as a little in-law apartment. So I had a little stove down there. It did have a refrigerator down there. I can't remember if they had the little refrigerator at the time, or if they had gotten rid of it before then. But anyways, my stepmom had a microwave down in the basement that she just never got rid of, that she had at her house, and all that stuff. They just updated one day, or just took the microwave downstairs, or maybe I think they still had it in their house. But anyways, the microwave that they were using, oh yes, they had the microwave before they redid the kitchen. They had it in the kitchen, and then they took it downstairs, and they just put it aside when they got all the new appliances. Sorry. And they got it out when the microwave died, and that microwave had to be like from the 70s or 80s, and it still worked like it was brand new. And it just seems like the stuff today doesn't last as long as they used to. I used to be able to shop at Walmart, get work boots from there, like the Herman Survivor brands, which was a good brand at the time. And they sold Herman Survivors, and now it seems like they don't last me as long as the higher end brands. So like everything changes. So anyways, like I said, I wanted a good tire, and so I'm gonna give you my honest reviews. Like, I got a comment about one of my videos about the Stanley jump starter power inverter thing that I have, and they're like, oh, I got one, it sucks, you're gonna, it's a waste of money, all that stuff. And they've had bad luck with it. I'm like, but with anything, it could be, you could get a bunch of bad apples, from, like, let's just say a car manufacturing plant in Ohio, and all the good ones get, a bunch of good ones sent out from the one in like Detroit or something like that. I feel like maybe as many, like there's more good out there than there is bad. And then sometimes with some products, there might be more bad out there than good. So that's why I want to give you my honest opinions, my honest reviews of products, and all that stuff. So that's why I will keep you updated with these tires. And if you want me to let you know if I'm still happy with them in a couple months, I'd be glad to. If you want me to just wait and do the update after the first time I'm out in heavy snow and see how they do, I'll be glad to do that too. If you have any other questions for me that you'd like me to answer, whether it be why my preference is Chevy over any other car, I'd be glad to answer that. And like I said, if you have any questions after any of my videos, just feel free to ask. I'll answer all questions honestly, give you my honest opinion, give you my honest answer, and all that good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you're all, once again, I hope you're all doing well. And like I said, where I am, it's Friday. I'm hoping to get this video uploaded tonight, sometime before I go to bed. So with that being said, have a good weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.